Hey folks, it's Ken. How you guys doing? I'm standing here next to this store called Floors Decor. It's here at the Colonial Plaza. Okay, this is the big parking lot. I'm kind of off to the side in the shade. But the reason why I'm here in front of Floors Decor, it's on East Highway 50 here in Orlando, Florida. I wanted to share with you guys a really cool and interesting ghost story that has to do with this store. Now back in 1955, there was a shopping mall built right here. And it stood here for a long time, but was demolished in 1995, according to the sources that I've got. So in 1995, the demolition crews come in and they start knocking down this old mall, and that's where the ghost story begins. Okay? Apparently, according to the story how I understand it, the person in charge of the demolition was doing his rounds, driving around, monitoring the progress of the demolition. And, well, let's go to the other side of the building there, and I'll show you what I mean. Okay? Because all of this that you're seeing here, when it was demolished in 1995, was rebuilt. The shopping center was rebuilt with brand new materials. Except for this. This building was left. And I'll show you what I mean when I get over there. Let's go. And so what you're looking at was the storefront. If I remember correctly, it was an Ivy's or a Burdines, but that was the original look of the mall. Again, built in 1955, it had that look of that day and age, and that was the front doors of the big department store. There was a Dillard's on the other side. I guess this was either a Burdines or an Ivy's, and there was, I think, another big department store. But the story goes, the guy was driving around here, again, monitoring the progress of the demolition, and from inside that building, he said he heard screams, spirits begging him, pleading him, do not tear down our home. So that's why, according to the story that I've got, this part of the mall was left completely intact. I'm sure they did some renovations on the inside, because now it's, like I said, it's a flooring store, so they had to do some upgrades, I'm sure. But for the most part, that's the look of the old mall. In fact, behind me is the parking lot. People would drive in off there, come in here, park their car, and go shopping at the mall. I thought that was kind of cool. So, what do you guys think about that story? Have you heard that story before? Do you think it's true? I don't know. I just think it's kind of fun to entertain the idea that the ghosts inside that mall were pleading for their home to be saved. In fact, the landscaping is all still here from the original mall. When you get up real close, you've got bushes. All this looks really nice. This was obviously redone to look real nice, but that was the look of the original Colonial Plaza Mall. Right there. So, comments below if you want to chime in, if you've heard this story before, if you think it's true or not. I'd love to hear your comments, your thoughts, and all that kind of good stuff. Okay? In fact, to kind of date the area, behind me is the Plaza movie theater. Okay, it was one of the original theaters in the area. It had these big rocking chairs. I grew up like maybe 2-3 miles from here, so I spent a lot of time walking up to the mall and hanging out in this area. The Plaza Theater. In fact, behind me is an old bowling alley. I'm not even sure if it's open anymore. There's cars up front. It looks like it's new, but old bowling alley, old mall, old area. But I just wanted to share that with you as part of my 31 days of Halloween. Look for something new and creative and fun and spooky and Halloweenish coming up tomorrow. So thanks for watching and tuning in. I also mentioned earlier in the week, if you have any cool haunts or fun places to visit, to share, leave me some comments below, and maybe I'll go up there and do a video from it and check it out myself, because I'm very interested in all of that stuff. So one last look at the mall, and say goodbye to the screams on the inside, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks again for watching. Bye.